Well, good morning everybody. Sussex Biker here, and I'm on day 2 of my sort of 5 days in France. People I'm staying with are proper bikers. They're bikers. Luckily agreed to show me around a bit, so today we're going to an Irish cafe, I believe, and then I think we're going to somewhere called the Valley of Statues. So it's not really far away, but it gets me out on a Sunday and I get to explore a little bit of near where I'm staying. Unfortunately, it has been raining all night, and the temperature today is probably, I don't know, 10-12 degrees, so it's not the warmest. The sun was trying to come out earlier, so hopefully it will brighten up. I think there's a 30% chance of rain today, so let's hope that we don't have any rain and the sun does indeed come out. As you can see, the roads are a bit wet round here. It looks like it's trying to brighten up a little bit, which is great. I had a good night's kip last night, which was good. And really looking forward to what today will bring. It's nice actually to ride without all the luggage on the bike as well. I know one thing, my bike's going to need a really good clean when I get home, but I'm not going to think about that. It's just really weird waking up this morning. I'm used to where I live, you know, quite close to my roads, and you hear all the cars. Even on a Sunday morning you'll get woken up by the sound of passing cars, and out here it's just nothing, just birdsong. Quite relaxing really. So the place I'm staying is in Lanvivarennes, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'll put it on the screen. I'm probably not pronouncing that anywhere near properly. I just should have come later in the year when it's a bit warmer. You know, we're just in sort of the first week of April really, or first into second week of April. So, and they had a lot of rain last week apparently. Maybe you were like me, maybe you've thought about it, you've talked about it, but you've never actually done it. Well, just get it done, get it booked, decide where you want to go, just get on your bike, load it up with luggage and go, because I'm telling you, it's brilliant. Just to be in a different place, different roads, different scenery, different culture. And you know, if you can find somewhere like I have that's run by bikers for bikers, what more could you want? So yeah, I'm loving it. It's great so far. I'm only 2 days in, but my host couldn't be any more hospitable. They've made me feel like one of the family, considering I've turned up as, you know, on my own, Billy no mates. They've really made me feel welcome and at home. And you know, I didn't ask them to take me out today. They've offered, and I'm very grateful. This road seems fairly dry at the moment, so I'm grateful for that. If you've been to France, you'll know this, but if you haven't and you're thinking of going, just to tell you about the speed limits, they are quite hot on speeding apparently, and you'll generally find that the zone's normally 50 kilometres, although this one's 30. They're normally 50 kilometres in a built-up area, and the speed limit will start where the border of the village starts, and it will end as you come out the other side. There'll be a red line through the sign of the village. I didn't know that yesterday, so of course I've been riding through at 50 kilometres an hour, got to the sort of city limit, or village, you know, the edge of the village, and there was a car right up my jacksie. And I didn't know. I was waiting for a sign to tell me what the limit was like in the UK, but that didn't happen. I wonder if they'll, yeah, you can see this one up ahead. So you probably won't see it on camera just yet, but you can see there's the place name of the village, and it's got a red line through it, which means that the speed limit has now ended and we can go up to, I think it's 70 kilometres an hour. Not like in the UK where you're expected to see a sign to tell you that you can. So it's all little things like that as a newbie you don't kind of know. Oh, it's really overcast. Got to say, it is true what I've heard. You know, I was told before I came here that the roads are in good condition, and so far, you know, obviously the rural roads are a little bit uneven and gravelly, but as far as sort of the main, what I call the main roads, yeah, definitely really good condition. I don't think I've seen a pothole yet. All the lane markings are in good condition, all the signs are in good condition. So it's kind of one less worry, because you kind of get confident in the fact that you know that the road surface you're riding on is pretty damn good. And on the whole so far, I've found most of the French drivers to be quite courteous and aware of bikes. I've had the odd one or two that have tailgated me when I've been doing the speed limit and they haven't been able to overtake. But in the main, most of them are quite bike aware, and you know, if they're going slower, we'll move over to let you get past. But yeah, just some of the buildings here are really nice and proper old, you know. Oh, let's put the hammer down a bit. I must admit, when I decided to come here, it was literally about 3-4 weeks ago. Well, 3 weeks ago, in fact. And something I was supposed to be coming with somebody, but they couldn't make it, and you know, time gets on, and before I knew it we were near the end of March, and I thought, well, you know, I want to go. I've been looking forward to it, and I was quite nervous, and I sort of booked it, and then I was going through self-doubt really. I was like, I can't do this, I really can't do this. And even up to the night before I went, I was saying to my wife, you know, I don't think I can do this, perhaps I should cancel. And I thought, no, do you know what, I'm gonna bloody do it. I'm gonna give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? If I go and I hate it, I can always try and get an early ferry back. But I tell you what, right here, right now, I'm bloody glad I did. These roads so far have been fantastic. Yes, admittedly it could be a little bit warmer, but I'm from the UK. I'm used to days like this. This in the UK would be classed as an okay day really. So I'm not going to let it spoil my adventure. I'm just going to embrace it and try and ride as many roads as I can really.